following is not trading advice. Everything I say is my opinion. I am not responsible for any losses you may take, only the profits.
What is up, Octo Nation? It's Charlie. I'm going to be your host for today. Today we are taking a look at Hennessy Capital. They are a catalyst for growth. To me, these guys just, they ooze class, all right? These are like the most professional group of SPAC players I have found. Finding any external information on these guys has been next to impossible. In fact, I haven't been able to really find much, okay? I've been skimming through videos of interviews with these guys for the past years, even trying to get hints from them. I wasn't able to find too much, but all I gotta say is these guys are just super pro, okay? Even their site, I mean, look at their country club looking logo here, man, okay? I mean, these guys are awesome, okay? They're based out of the head chairman and CEO. He's based out of Wyoming, Jackson Hole. My grandpa actually was a park ranger here for, I don't know, I think like 10 or 15 years, and he had some good stories about it, but just how beautiful it is. Anyways, these guys, this is going to be their fourth SPAC, all right? Every single one they've done has been a total awesome way to end, all right? The first one, they were able to get Bluebird buses. I mean, I used to ride those as a kid. Did you? Let me know down in the comments. Did you ride these things? I think I fell in love on a Bluebird bus. Maybe in 7th grade. I don't know. Yeah. The second one, they merged with Daseke, okay, which is a $700 million transaction, served as a catalyst for the company's continued consolidation of a highly fragmented open desk transportation logistics center, okay? These are all like big metally, big boy commercial stuff, man. So the third one, $257 million transaction, merger with NRC Group Holdings, and that was in October 2018. That was $800 million, it was $257 million IPO, $800 million transaction. Will support the growth as a leading global provider of comprehensive environmental and waste management solutions. Guys, so this was a slight green and industrial play at the same time, so that's cool. These guys are just good. If you ever want to listen to a guy talk, the head guy, he does like interviews where he'll go to colleges and stuff like that and talk to people. I mean, these are the guys you want on your team, okay? We always talk about having a good team. These are some of the guys you want, all right? It is Hennessy Capital Acquisition Corp. This is their fourth again. Ticker HCAC. This is a 12-monther, all right? I like that when they go, not 12. This is an 18-monther. I like when they go 18 instead of 24-month period to get something done, because that just tells me they're not afraid, or they might have someone in line already at the get-go. And they're like, we only need 18 months. We don't need 24. Come on. All right. They started this in March 5th, 2019, but we've only got till September 5th of this year. So what is that? Like 2 months? Okay. So fast. Not that long. I'm guessing within the next month or month and a half, they're either they're going to start leaking some stuff on accident, you know how that likes to happen, or they're just going to put out and say, hey, we're going to have a vote to get an extension. We have a pending LOI. They're going to do something like that. Regardless, the volume started picking up on this one, so I've been kind of sandbagging this, trying to find more info, but I thought, you know what, I'd rather just get this out now. That way you can keep your eyes and ears and pocketbooks on this thing and paying attention, so that way if something does pop, boom, you already know everything about them. You're just waiting for that LOI or potential LOI. All right. First money they threw out is $300 million. I mean, these guys, I'm sure, could easily raise that and snap of fingers, no problem. They're doing that cool Crescent for the warrants. I talked about that. I just put out a video earlier today. If you don't know what Crescent Warrants are, check it out. It's about warrants and units and all that. The Crescent warrant on this is $9.20, which is fantastic. Target for this fourth one. They are actively seeking to invest in and introduce to the public markets a compelling, best-in-class industrial growth or industrial infrastructure company with an enterprise value of approximately $750 million or greater. Okay, that's pretty big. Who knows what it could be? There's so many plays that this could be. But I like it because these big industrially things they're going after, these are companies that just they're going to exist, and they usually don't go anywhere. These are bulletproof. They're not sketchy companies that go after. These are like legit companies that have been around for a long time. They just need to go public to help build. All right. This is the head guy I was talking about, Chairman and CEO. This is Daniel J. Hennessy. What an awesome last name. I thought it was cool. I noticed his logo. He's actually got a little pin for his shirt. I told you this guy's a classy. His little country club pin there. That's awesome. Dan's a founder and managing member of Hennessy LLC. Again, they've been through 4. They started out with the units. They've got all the warrants and the regular shares are already out. Let's see. They led investments in industrial infrastructure, energy businesses. Again, prior to forming, Dan was employed by Citigroup. So he's got some good ties with them. They're in the Midwest region. You got a lot of gas, oil in the Midwest, man. It's all about farming, gas, and oil. Oil. Oil is what they call it, right? So my uncle used to say oil. All right. He began his career in 1981 in the oil and gas lending group in Illinois, and now it's Bank of America. Got an M.B.A, of course, University of Michigan. I'm not going to read through everything here. Try to make this one kind of quick. This is Greg. He's the COO and director and president. He's been involved with other growth and technology-oriented oil field service companies focused exclusively on hydraulic fracking for oil and natural gas exploration and production companies, and is now known as a U.S. Well Services Inc. So he's helped bring that. There's all sorts of plays on this. I know there's another stock out there that I was looking at where there's companies that are making these things that fit on top of like coal chutes, like coal mining and burning when they're burning coal or anything like that to filter any of the bad fumes coming up. They're building these things they basically just set on top, and it filters the stuff better. So when it shoots up, it's not as bad for the environment. Could be a big, huge monster play like that. Bringing that to light would be huge for the big oil and coal and gas people out there, right? He was also the director of Palmetto Bluff Company, formerly a multi-asset class real estate developer known as Crescent Communications, a multi-class real estate company. Okay. They've got obviously a couple more people involved. You can just read through it. They're all, they all were high up in college. They've all got amazing track records. They've even got big investors like BlackRock's in this. All the standard I believe Goldman, Citi and Bank of America are in. So a lot of big financials are backing this. These are guys that the big boys trust, right? Like big portfolio managers. This is a SPAC that they would put their money because they're like, dude, these guys are about as safe as you can get, all right? But right now, here's the deal. I talk about this a lot. It's not cool yet, okay? It might not even ever be cool. If it's school buses, are people going to get excited about school buses? I don't know. I mean, they did obviously go up and they did well, but right now the hype stuff is obviously like electronic vehicle, anything to do with that, or food. So who knows? I mean, even if they come out with something that I think is a cool company, or a big old company that's finally coming to market, is it going to do well? And are you going to be able to make money? Because that's why we're here, right? We're here to make money. I don't know. It depends. If they go, like I was saying, something that's slightly got a green slant to it, that's definitely going to help the hype train, because that's what we want. The more hype train we can get, the more these things are going to sky, right? And then we all make money together. So just kind of keep that in mind. This might not be as volatile as you're looking for, but this is something that, I'd say because it's less volatile, you could probably park a little bit more money and be fine. Still, manage your risk, okay? Manage your losses and manage your profits, all right? If you manage your risk, you're gonna manage your profits automatically, all right? So just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at some tickers here. We've got the units. The units are actually coming with 3/4 of a warrant, which is kind of cool. I just checked, and this is actually not at 11.75. They're actually ask right now is about 12.50. So in the past 2 weeks, you can see at the end here, there's volume. This actually kept skying, okay, after hours and stuff. So we've seen some decent volume lately on across the board with these, and so that's why I just was like, dude, let me just get this out. All right, the common shares. The reason I brought up the units and why they're actually at $12.50, because at first they kind of look like a little bit better of a deal, but right this second they don't really look like they're that much of a better deal. But still, you never know. Come Monday, take a look. They could go down and they could still be a better deal. Calculate it, check that out. The regular shares, they're only going for $11.10 right now. But again, you can see it was riding this pipe of about 10-ish, low 10, man, 10, 10, 9, 10, 5. Yeah, and then starting in, let's see, right about June, it started to head north. Went from about 10 to now it's sitting at 11. All right, but again, we've had some pretty violent upswings, in the past couple of weeks. So just pay attention. If you want, you could put in a buy, way above it if you want 11 something to try to grab it if something is announced and you miss it. Again, I'm always going to try to update y'all if something comes out last minute, but just keep this on your radar, right? Then we've got the warrants. All right. Of course, these are more volatile. Look at these swings. It was at 39 cents, 31 cents back into May, and now it's sitting at $1.79. I got tagged in late last week. So again, we've got some serious volume picking up. People start getting excited when you've got these big awesome teams and we're getting close to the finish line, because remember, they only got a couple months left. People start getting excited. So I think a smart play too is if something is coming towards the end, maybe like 3 or 4 months before that, start putting a call in just above, because even though there's nothing been announced at all, I mean, look at the money you could have made here. Even if you bought it, 60 cents, you could have tripled your money almost. How crazy is that? And that could have happened from June 18th to July 10th. 2 weeks, you double your money. Come on, pretty cool swing. So watch this thing, watch it. Any other plays you want me to take a look at? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll keep trying to pump these things out. I still got a couple I'm working on, but again, I think I'm just gonna start putting them out like this. This is a good one, but again, just pay attention. Thanks for all the love and everybody. I mean, we're still rocking it up. We're getting close to that 400 subscriber mark. So thank you again, and we'll see you out there tomorrow, okay?